Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho, and I am still working on the February Follow a Sketch challenge, and I'm actually just going to do a layout share because I had a 4-day crop where I was away from home, and I did a lot of scrapbooking, but I didn't film anything, so I'm just going to show you. And so this is I'm going to talk a little bit about sketches and how to adapt them to what you're going to use them for. And so I'm doing 4 layout shares, so I'm doing day 10 to 14 today, and we'll see how this goes. So on day 10 there was this cool sketch, and I'm not for sure who this one is by, and I'll go back through and try to find who did this sketch because it's really cool. And so it kind of had a postage theme. So originally I wanted to do, my dad sent a postcard when he was, to my mom when he was in the military, and I wanted to use that. I couldn't find that one, but I did find, my daughter went to Calvary Chapel Bible College, and while she was away she wrote this letter, and so I used this sketch, and I actually have her letter, and it's going to be a pull tab, and so you can pull it out and read it. It's a really sweet letter, and I thought that that letter did better describing her college experience than anything that I could journal. So this sketch, and so the top one, instead of a photo, I put this, and I put it high enough up that when it's in its page protector, you're still going to be able to pull this letter out and read it. So that was from day number 10, and thank you to the person that designed this. I did use, so this is my title, Dorm Life. I always create, I'm a 2-page scrapper, so this is the companion page that I had to go with it, and it's just a bunch of pictures of her in the dorms, and the photos in this picture did a really good job of showing it. So there are 6 girls in one room with 2 bathrooms, and I'm going to put like a sign, and it will say 6 girls, 2 bathrooms, 1 room on there. But anyway, so this is an idea. So if you have like old love letters, postcards, this is a great layout for that, and then just include whatever you want. And some people split their page protectors. I'm a little nervous to do that because, you know, the test of time. And you can literally, I tried that out. I put it in the page protector and made sure that I could pull this letter out. So this is day 10. I hope you like that one. So on day 11, oh, and sorry, I'll tell you what paper I used. So this is a lot of scraps. This was from Seaside, close to my heart. And this paper is also Regatta from close to my heart, and I am working through my stash. I cut out a few things from the PML cards that I had to go with it, because my goal really is to use what I had. The base page is Sapphire. So, next layout. The next layout is also, I'm working on my niece's, so let's look at the sketch first. And this sketch is by Stacy Danberger. And so you can pop over and get that one. I'm going to have you have a closer look. So I will show you the page that I did it. And remember, sketches are a jumping off point. So if you have more pictures, yours is going to look a little bit different. So I made these little tags, and I will have some ribbon in there. This is me and my niece. This is the one I'm making the album for. She's not a child, so I don't have a problem with you showing the picture, and my daughter's looking on very enviously. And so this is the layout, and you can see in the layout they have 2 pictures. One's quite small, but I had a lot of pictures, so I went ahead and changed things. I moved things over because I wanted to make it a 2-page. And this beautiful paper is by Stampin' Up. It is the Wildflower Rose, and there are a ton of embellishments in that pack. You can get it 2 ways. So I This came from the workshop, and this actually was a tag. I'll show you the tag. I wanted a stripe, so this, I cut this out, and this is actually two tags. And so that's how I made that. And I also sponged. I did not have, I don't have a lot of Stampin' Up! Inks, so I had gotten Pistachio, which is a Tim Holtz color, and I had used that with there and distressed that. And I just took a, I used the paper bag method, so you just rumple up a paper bag, you put your ink pad down, and then you sponge over that. And I really like sponging, especially because I don't have the inks to match exactly. Stampin' Up! Has all of their inks match the paper perfectly, but I don't have those yet. I haven't been able to invest in those yet. And so sponging is a great option if you don't have the ink. And I will journal this story. So this is me and my sister. She's since passed away. But this is us and our two girls. So what we would do on their birthdays, when it was, we were very poor back then, and so these girls are 6 weeks apart, and so on Ansley's birthday, I would buy Ansley a present, and I would buy Rolita a present, and so that way Rolita would have a present to open, because they're just little. I think they were 2, so this is 19. I believe this, sorry, this is 1985, so they were a year old. Maybe they're a year or 2 years old. And so, and we would give them their presents. You can see that we did matching presents, and that way they would have one to open, and it wasn't so hard on them when they were little. Yes, we are kid spoilers. So this is the sketch for that, and I stayed pretty close to it. I did flip things around. I put 2 instead of 1 because I just needed one more. In fact, I found one more picture, and so I'll replace that one with the one more picture. So that is the sketch, and this is called Wildflower. I will link that. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Person and you love that paper, I can help you out that way. Okay. The next sketch, so that was day, I believe that's day 11. This is day 12. Day 12? Oh. Day 12. So this is day 12. And for this, I have been working quite some time on my grandson's album. It is an 8x8 album. So, and this was fun and quick. So, on the 8x8 album, I just cut the star with my Cricut at an 8x8. I splattered my paper with, I had a spray, and I splattered it. And this is a print to cut, but I don't like to calibrate. I don't like to calibrate my thing, so a lot of times I will print. You can still do the print cut and then use your own shapes. And I'm actually probably going to do a video on that a little bit later because I have all these beautiful Stampin' Up! Die cuts. And since I don't like to calibrate, I can make them fit those. You can make your print to cut fit your shapes that you're going to use, either a punch. So this was a punch. And funny story, so I made this and I didn't like it, and so I actually printed it smaller like this, and then when I came back it had slipped to this side, and then I loved it. So sometimes if you are stuck on a layout, my suggestion is just walk away from the layout, and a lot of times you'll come back and think, oh, what's the deal? And I stayed fairly close to that. Because it's a small picture and this is only 8x8, I didn't put 2 pictures and I didn't mat it. I just let the star be the mat. So that is, and that's a pretty close interpretation of that layout. So the next one is this layout. So I'll show you the sketch first. So this is the sketch. So when I look at a sketch, I try to look at what is the most important thing on the sketch. What makes the sketch unique? What was the designer, which this case is Ashley Horton, what were they trying to accomplish with this? And so when I was looking at this big shape and one picture. So in my brain I thought, well, I have these Iowa pictures because I'm making my niece's album. You've seen her quite a bit. So this is May of '85. That's why I think that other one is '86, because you can see she didn't have as much hair, and in the other pictures she did. We weren't very good, and my grandma, she was very good about writing on the back of it. So I know this is April and May of 1985. So she lives in Iowa, so I decided to bring in some elements so that I don't have to spend my whole life journaling. I made it the shape of Iowa, and this title is by Nancy Fan. She did all of the states, and so I went ahead and I'm going to show you this a little bit closer. So I made this title, and then I cut out a bunch of corn. I know that's probably stereotypic, but my grandpa did raise corn, and he did raise pigs, so those elements actually tell part of the story, and they're really representative of what was going on in this picture. So I used, instead of using that shape, I used the shape of Iowa. This would be a great one for any state. This would be, so if you are documenting, and I will put this in the playlist, I'll put it over with the state ones. If you are doing any state, you could do the shape of any state. This is a perfect layout for doing any state that you've visited. And so that's the beauty of sketches. Just kind of look at them, and you can see I stayed really close. I did swap out the paper. I tried it at the top and the bottom. I tried to put sunflowers in the back of but I just didn't like it. So this is really close, but it's telling the story that I want to tell. So I did add some more pictures to this, and this this paper pack I dearly love. This was from Close to My Heart. It is Bloom with Grace, and what's great about this layout was I did not cut into one 12 by 12 piece of paper. All this was scraps. So when I'm done with making a layout, I put all my scraps into a pile. And this was actually a workshop, so this is from the workshop pieces. But anyway, that is my 4 days. So I've done 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So I hope you will participate in this sketch. We have, I am now like 4 days behind. So I might do a layout share on several of these. I'm trying to catch up. I might do a process one of the layouts, but I'm trying to double up, so I won't do 2 videos in one day. I'll just do a layout share of the other one. So anyway, that is what I have for today. Thank you. I hope you will like and subscribe and try some of these things that I talked about. When you are using a sketch, please like and subscribe my channel, and pop over to the Facebook group, Follow a Sketch February. They are beautiful sketches. They are free, and it's a lot of fun. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.